Let us discuss honors method, which is one of the numerical methods to find out root of a given equation. Let us look at an example. Find root of equation x cube minus 3x plus 1 equals 0, which lies between 1 and 2 up to 2 decimal places using honors method. We have x cube minus 3x plus 1 taken as f of x. Here we can identify values between which the roots of f of x lies using rule of Descartes. The rule says that when you find out x1 and x2 values for which f of x1 and f of x2 values are of opposite signs, then in this interval x1 x2 root of f of x will surely lie. Which means that if you consider a graph of f of x, then we have the curve of f of x when touches x-axis will give us the root of f of x. Suppose we have x1 for which f of x1 is negative and x2 for which f of x2 is positive, then this root of f of x will lie in the interval x1 and x2. Here in our example, we have f of x equals x cube minus 3x plus 1, and for x equals 1, we are having f of 1 less than 0, and for x equals 2, we have obtained f of 2 greater than 0, which means that root of f of x will lie between values 1 and 2. The lower bound of the interval is 1, and this lower bound will be considered as the integral part of the root of f of x. We have root of f of x will be of the format 1 point d1, d2, d3, etc., where d1, d2, d3, etc. are the digits which occur after the decimal point for the root of f of x. By identifying the integral part of the root, we have completed the first step of honors method. Let us move on to the second step. We will diminish the roots of f of x by the integral part, which equals 1, so that the new equation will have root of the format 0 point d1, d2, d3, etc. In order to diminish the roots of f of x by 1, we will adopt synthetic division method. We have f of x equals x cube plus 0x square minus 3x plus 1. We will write the coefficients here. 1 is the coefficient of x cube, 0 is the coefficient of x square, minus 3 is the coefficient of x, and 1 is the constant term. These coefficients will be divided using 1. For that, 1 is written as it is. 1 into 1, the product is written here. These two values are added and recorded here. Again 1 into 1, the product is written here, and these two values are added and written here. Minus 2 into 1 will give us minus 2 as the product. This minus 2 when added with 1 will give minus 1. This last value will be neglected in the further process, and this value becomes constant term. These coefficients are again divided using 1 using synthetic division method itself, and we have this last value considered as the coefficient of x. Again, when we implement synthetic division method, we have this last value 3 becomes the coefficient of x square, and this value becomes the coefficient of x cube. Thus, the new equation which has been obtained by diminishing roots of f of x by 1 is g1 of x, which equals x cube plus 3x square plus 0x minus 1, which is represented using an arbitrary notation g1 of x and is called as transformed equation. Now let us identify values between which roots of g1 of x will lie. For this, we will again use the rule of Descartes. That is, we will check x1 and x2 values for which g1 of x will have opposite signs. We have g1 of 0 is negative and g1 of 1 is positive. Hence, we can conclude that root of g1 of x will lie between 0 and 1. That is, root of g1 of x belongs to the interval 0, 1. Lower bound of the interval is 0, and hence we will select 0 as the integral part of root of g1 of x. We have g1 of x will have root of the format 0 point d1, d2, etc., which was already predicted here. Now we will multiply roots of g1 of x by 1, because when you multiply 0 point d1, d2, d3, etc. with 10, it becomes d1 point d2, d3, etc. We are multiplying the root of g1 of x using 10, so that d1 becomes the integral part after multiplication. When you multiply powers of 10 to the equation g1 of x, it is equivalent to multiplying 10 to the root of g1 of x. Powers of 10 are multiplied such that 10 raised to 0 is multiplied to x cube, 10 raised to 1 is multiplied to 3x square. we have 10 square multiplied to 0x and 10 cube multiplied to constant term minus 1. Thus, when you multiply equation g1 of x using powers of 10, we get the new equation as f1 of x equals x cube plus 30x square minus 1000. Since this equation will have root of the format d1 point, d2, d3, etc. because f1 of x is the equation which will have root of the form 10 multiplied to 0 point d1, d2, d3, etc. Now our intention is to find out integral part d1. We can easily find out d1 by checking for x1, x2 values between which root of f1 of x will lie. We try for different choices x equals 0, x equals 1, x equals 2, etc. and we see that f1 of 5 is less than 0 and f1 of 6 is greater than 0. Since these two x values are lying close to each other, we will select the values between which root of f1 of x will lie will be 5 and 6. That is, in the smallest interval 5, 6, we have root of f1 of x will surely lie and the lower bound of the interval is 5. Hence, we have the integral part d1 equals 5. Now we have identified root of f1 of x will be of the form 5 point d2, d3, etc. Now our intention will be to find out d2. For this purpose, we have to make d2 as the integral part. Before that, we have to diminish the roots of f1 of x by 5 so that we will get a new equation with the root 0 point d2, d3, etc. When this root is multiplied using 10, it will become of the form d2 point d3, d4, etc. Once d2 becomes the integral part, again we will adopt this same procedure to identify the value of d2. Now let us diminish roots of f1 of x by 5. For this, we have to make use of synthetic division method again. We have f1 of x will have coefficients 1, 30, 0 and minus 1000. These coefficients are written here and we have to perform the synthetic division method using 5 here. 1 is written as it is, 1 into 5, 5 is written here. These two values are added and written here. 35 into 5, product is written here. These two values are added and written here. 175 into 5, answer is written here. These two values are added and the answer is written here. This last value becomes the constant term. The same procedure is repeated in the following steps and we neglect the last value in each step. We have coefficient of x will be 375, coefficient of x square is obtained as 45 and coefficient of x cube is obtained as 1. Now we have identified the new equation after we have diminished roots of f1 of x by 5. The transformed equation will be g2 of x equals x cube plus 45x square plus 375x minus 125 equals 0. Now we have to identify the values between which root of g2x will lie. We will use rule of Descartes. We will check for x1 and x2 values so that g2 of x will take opposite signs. We have for x equals 0, g2 of 0 is negative and for x equals 1, g2 of 1 is positive, which indicates that root of g2 lies in the interval 0, 1. Thus, the lower bound of the interval 0 will be considered as the integral part of root of g2. Therefore, g2 will have root of the format 0 point d2, d3, etc., which is already predicted here. Now we have to take d2 as the integral part. In order to do that, we have to multiply the root of g2 of x by 10. For that, we will multiply the equation of g2 of x using powers of 10. We will multiply 10 raised to 0 to x cube, 10 raised to 1 to 45x square. 10 square is multiplied to this term and 10 raised to 3 is multiplied to the constant term to obtain the new equation. Multiplying the root of g2 of x by 10 is equivalent to multiplying the equation g2 of x using powers of 10. Thus, after multiplying g2 of x using powers of 10, we will arrive at new equation f2 of x. Now we will identify values between which root of f2 of x will lie. We identify for x equals 3, f2 of x is less than 0 and for x equals 4, f2 of x is greater than 0. Hence, root of f2 of x lies between 3 and 4. The smallest value 3 will be selected as the integral part of root of f2 of x. That is, root of f2 of x will be of the format 3.d3, d4, etc. Here we have identified the value of d2 as equal to 3. In our question, we were asked to find out only till 2 digits after the decimal point. Hence, having found d1 and d2, we can end the process here. But if you continue the same process, you will get d3 equals 2. For that, we have to diminish the root of f2 of x by 3. That is, we will perform